Ride with me, don't gotta worry for the both of us. Put you in the driver's seat, don't gotta hurry in the middle of.
That was a nice Porsche, isn't it, guys? And hi everyone, this is me, Racing Wolf, and today today we don't speak about the Porsches. Maybe we will make video about them, but later. Today we're filming BTCC. Look at this huge grid. Guys, this is round number it's gonna be 3 rounds, number 16, 17 and 18. Right guys, so as you know, we already halfway through of the championship, so we've done 15 rounds already, and today we're starting the second part of the championship after a long break. So it's gonna be interesting how we will start the second part of this championship, because as you remember, for the rounds 13, 14 and 15, this guy was a leader of the championship, and he did a really good job in the first part of the championship. Loads of the podiums, P1, and he dominated in some of the venues where he won race 1 and 2, and I don't remember if he ever won all 3 races in this season. But he finished the first part of the championship really amazing. But there was one little issue at the Oulton Park, where the last round he haven't finished it. So let's see, is that accident at Oulton Park affect him, or he's still gonna dominate even after this situation. I heard rear-wheel drive cars is really good up here. And today guys, I am at Croft. You can't see anything behind this fence, but you've seen the intro. We at Croft. Guys, you know what? I'm not gonna do long intros because there is no what to speak about too long. I really want to go on the circuit, prepare myself to film round number 16 of BTCC. Let's go. Right guys, here we go. This is the end of the race number 1 here at Croft, and end of the round number 16. So we already entering the second part of the season, second part of the championship, because in the total we have 30 rounds. Each circuit has a 3 rounds, 10 circuits in the total. Okay guys, so behind me this is Napa Racing Ford Focus, and these cars took top 3 podium. So P1 Dan Camish, P2 Ash Sutton, and P3 Dan Rowbottom. To be honest with you, I have a little bit different opinion about the podium, but I'll tell you a bit later. Now Jake Hill, our hero of Oulton Park, he today unfortunately finished only P5, and P4 Josh Cook, and as usually he taking the trophy of independent racing team. How is it called? And guys, P6 we have Tom Ingram, who moved position up, the same like Jack Hill. They pushed down Colin Turkington. I mean, they didn't push him down on the grid. Colin Turkington just had a really bad start, so Jake Hill and Tom Ingram just gained positions. And Stephen Jelly, Sam Osborne, and Aaron Taylor Smith, they closing our top 10. Yeah, so this was a top 10, guys. It's, to be honest with you, in the middle of the pack was loads and loads of racing, loads of overtaking. Now, why I'm disappointed about podium? Because the top 3 drivers, the way how they started, the P1, it was Dan Camish, and he finished P1. He had a solid gap from the beginning, like solid, not like huge, but quite safe gap. He had a before the P2 and P3. P2 was Dan Rowbottom and P3 Ash Sutton, and Dan was really doing good defensive driving. Ash Sutton had no chances. I think they had a tire difference between Sutton and Dan. But at the end of the race, so when it was lap number 15, I'm not sure if that was team order or Dan Rowbottom done it. It was his decision, but I don't think it was his decision. But he let Ash Sutton just to go through. From team point of view, I understand it, but as a fan of BTCC and as a fan of drivers, it's a little bit disappointing. It's a little bit disappointing when your driver could finish higher and they have to play these team games. I don't know, is it normal for BTCC? Because usually I've seen it only in Formula 1. I mean, of course, when it comes down to races like GT Le Mans and these long races, yeah, it's a team game. But here in BTCC, 20-minute race, and when Ash Sutton leading the championship, to play that team games, you know what? I'm not judging the decision of Team Napa Racing, but I'm telling you my opinion. And my opinion, BTCC is not about this. BTCC is about drivers, like drivers, not the team, but the drivers. And Dan Rowbottom really, P2, this P2 was definitely his, 100% his, and I don't know if you could see, but on the podium he was a bit disappointed. Okay guys, what we have now, we have a short break, but you're not gonna have it. I'm gonna take you straight into the race number 2.
Sound boy, let it roll.
Right guys, here we go, race number 2 done at Croft, or round number 17 done already. And okay, quickly let me tell you about this round. It was a really good action. Ash Sutton straight away on a start of the race from P3 jumped into the P1. Dan Camish, who started P1, he was at the P2 now, and Rowbottom was all the way at the P3 and had to defend the position of all three in Napa Racing. So Sutton and Camish, they built the gap, so they was far away ahead, and Rowbottom was doing all the job defending their top 3 position, and it was amazing to watch because the guy Dan Rowbottom was doing amazing job, seriously. Tom Ingram, who finished at the P4, had no chances to do any kind of maneuver, seriously. I watched on the big screen. Of course I was running around filming, but I watched on the big screen as well, and Rowbottom was perfect, spot on. So the P3 is well deserved, but I think he deserved more than just the P3, especially in the previous race number 1 at the Croft. Yeah guys, so P1 Ash Sutton, P2 Dan Camish, P3 Rowbottom, and as we know P4 Mr. Ingram. Also Jake Hill, who was at the P5, he bad luck in this round. He spun out and lost loads and loads of positions. He recovered, nothing happened with the car, everything okay, he carried on, but he lost loads of positions. And what made me happy, Toyota's finished in P10. Sorry, in top 10, not in P10. Not far away, they finished P8. But anyway, they finished in top 10, and me as a big fan of the Toyota cars, it makes me really happy. You know what? Everyone who finishing, every cars, I like them. I'm happy where they're finishing, but Toyota is a bit special in my life because I like my Toyota and I like racing on the tracks. Okay, guys. Let's back to this BTCC round 17. Actually, what I told you everything. It was loads and loads of battles in the mid pack again. I mean, not more than round 1, a bit even less, but it still was interesting to watch the top 5 drivers and all the rest pack because everyone was really close. Okay. I think the driver was already getting ready for the race number 3, final race at Croft, round number 18. So why we should wait? Let's go straight into the race.
Everybody feel it come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down. Everybody feel it come around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you. Around with the rhythm, it's a sound. 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 Get down, come on, get down. Get down, come on, get down. Get down, come on, get down.
cars in a pit lane, and that means race number 3 finish. And right now behind me you can see BMW, because this is a leader of race number 3 at Croft. Leader, winner. He was a leader all race, and he is the winner of this race. Behind him we have Tom Ingram, or Mr. Ingram, and he did a good job because we had the safety car. So after safety car he had put the pressure on Turkington, but unfortunately he couldn't keep up with that pressure, and maybe because of the tyres, maybe because of the just stress because of the pressure. So but he finished, Tom Ingram finished second, and the P3 guys, you can't see it, but right over there, actually you can see it now, Josh Cook, P3 in overall, so he got the trophy for P3 in BTCC, and he got the trophy of independent driver winning. Yeah, this is an amazing top 3, but this is not the end of the story, because race 3 was full of emotions, full of interesting situation for Oulton, for Dan Camish. They finished P4 and 5, and our legend of the day, I mean all these 3 legends of the day, race 1 and race 2 were so successful, but race 3, this is not their race unfortunately, and Sutton DNF because of the accident with Steve Jelly. You know what guys, we will make a small cut up here, because I came up with a thought about this situation with Sutton. Maybe it's something like he finished the first part of the season of the championship, round 15, he finished it with a crash, and now he's starting it with a crash. Maybe it's some kind of mystery, maybe it's some kind of magical thing, or maybe it's just because they played that team game where in race 1 at Croft, Oulton gave him a place. Maybe it's something like karma. What do you think? Leave in the comments. And Steve Jelly came off as well on his BMW. Sutton came off as well. Camish and Oulton carry on racing, but they managed to finish only P4 and P5. And over there is my Rory Butcher Toyota, and Toyota today done good job, guys. It was loads and loads of battle in the middle of the pack as usually, but this is it for today. As you can see, everyone packing away, the mechanics checking the cars and also ready to pack them away. Oh my god, these speakers are so loud. Yeah, so mechanics checking the cars and as well ready to pack it away. Someone already taking away the whole bumper.
That's good. I follow you on TikTok.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you very much.
It's good that Creasy signed it, isn't it?
You know what? Now, to be honest with you, I want a bumper, but I need a Toyota bumper so I can fit it on my Prius. Right, guys, this is it. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully you like my BTCC reviews. I'm doing this first year, never done it before. Never done project like this before. But this is already my 6th video review. 5th. I haven't visited Frankston. So yeah, guys, like button, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you want to see, maybe more about the BTCC, subscribe, what else you need to do, share, and as usually I'll see you in the next video. See ya.